After capturing the attention of millions around the world with the rollout of her Black Hypocrisy project,
now I'm gonna see if you're gonna say I'm too brown for you.
Spice inadvertently shifted the focus from hypocrisy and colorism to sheer controversy generated by an interview.
I acknowledge the good when we do, but you always quick to talk about the bad when we do.
But where does this leave the central issue of Black hypocrisy a week later? Today, we bring the issue front and center stage in the context of dancehall with this question. Are light-skinned women in dancehall more fortunate than their dark-skinned counterparts? Dancehall Queen Carlene weighs in. So too will the Curvy Diva, who has conquered a multi-million-dollar deal and comes to talk that deal on our stage. And is the world ready for a Jamaican hip-hop star?
To my competition, I'm a savage.
We may have one on our hands.
Yeah. Oh.
Nesbeth talks new album and more.
Only loyal to the money.
All coming up right here on our stage, plus this week's e-news, reviews, and more. Welcome to the show, everyone. I'm Winfred Williams. We'll be back.
Closest friend of your worst fighter. I have got to remove my enemies and close friends start to fall.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. Onstage, so much more than entertainment.
And these are the top stories in our e-news this week.
The jury is still out on whether St. Mary Mecomfrom's move to Comer Town was the best one. A less than expected turnout, as well as an abrupt end to the night, were the two major causes of the speculation.
It's a time thing, you know what I mean? And as I say, you don't know, it's a system. Them say we only can go to a certain time, and you know, thought we had a certain amount of extension, you know what I mean? But it was misunderstood. So, you know what I mean? As I say, them say the time get away, so that's why I even call on so many acts on the stage at one time. You know, we didn't want to do nothing like that, because we didn't want to look like a barnrush thing. But as I say, I want the people them to see that enough of the artists is here. And you know what I mean? Some of them didn't get to come on the stage, some of them get to perform, but you know, I say, I'm not going to nothing deter me from doing it, you know what I mean? I say, this is a charity event, you know what I mean? So, you know, I think it should be more respected too.
However, where many big names are gathered, vibes will always be created, and regardless of the early end, those in attendance didn't leave too disappointed.
Yeah, coming really hear nobody complain.
You get an extra 10 minutes.
Yeah, you get an extra 10 minutes. Yes, brother Lucy, give thanks again.
My family,
yeah, man.
I rate one out because you know, our first stage in, first edition of St. Mary Mecomfrom in Kingston.
Town, yeah.
And it's a hit.
Yeah, man.
First stop,
That's true, man.
it's a hit.
We are still in 2018, but plans for the 2019 season of Carnival in Jamaica is already in high gear. Over the next couple of weeks, we will see the rollout of all the plans and costumes for all the major bands in Jamaica. Tonight, we are at Sabina Park, and the Jamaica crew is on display. And from what I'm told, this is an iconic event.
About representing iconic people, iconic themes, iconic eras. You understand? There are so many iconic things that has impacted different cultures, whether it be dance or soca, throughout the whole world. So we wanted to find a way to merge everything together and represent it on the road.
Dancehall, reggae, soca. Granted, it might be from respective islands. It's Caribbean music. We cannot relate to the beat, to the bounce, to the message. So this, what I'm saying here, trust me, anything sweet is spoiled. First and perfect.
Everybody
enjoy themselves. The music, them are flip between soca and dance, and you know that's what it's about. Because we can't take on something unless we embrace our own thing. And that's what we really are going with this tonight. I mean, I enjoy myself. I wish the party. Whoa!
To tell all of our designers to come good this year because we had to top everything we've done in previous years, and that they did. I'm so impressed with all the designs, and the crowd was wowed. Every time something came out, everybody was just floored. So I have to say I'm really impressed by our designs, and I'm so far, based on the feedback that I've seen, we're good. We're good.
What can you tell us about the 2019 season? What can we expect from Jamaica?
Well, we're going to introduce one or two new fits. We're going to be bringing back some of our favorites from last year. We're coming very hard for the road next year. We're actually focusing on enhancing the experience for our masqueraders for 2019, so people can look forward to an amazing experience.
The International Reggae and World Music Awards at Rama relocated to Jamaica. That's an active pursuit of the US-based awards founder and chief organizer, Ephraim Martin.
This award that really represent the country of gold, the country of Jamaica, the billions of dollars that people are making out of reggae. But I don't know if Jamaica is getting their fair share. And because of that, if we should do it from Jamaica, and if we can have the world to hear that live from Jamaica, or coming from Jamaica, the International Reggae and World Music Awards.
Mr. Martin made the disclosure at the launch of the 2018 staging of the awards ceremony, which is already designated for Kingston, Jamaica on May 11, 2019.
We're expecting approximately 1,000, up to 1,000 people or more to be in attendance. One person called from Ghana and they said they have about 100 people already contacted since our last showing on NBC.
And seeking to make Jamaica the home of the 37-year-old Reggae and World Music Awards thereafter.
We are in touch with several media who have great interest to have this televised and to buy the rights in their country. We know that if 1,000 or 3,000 people come to Jamaica, they're coming to have a good time. They're making an awards escape weekend. You know, to come and enjoy the beaches, walk around the Mall Museum and different places to discover Jamaica. So they're not just coming for the awards, but the awards is the anchor to bring them to Jamaica.
Music industry players attending the launch event, which was at the offices of Jampro last Thursday, were unanimous in their endorsement of the idea.
We all would benefit. Us, the people in the industry, the other persons who want to come onto the island, our beautiful island, to be able to discover and enjoy, and what it will bring to our coffers. So there's a lot to consider.
The Rama Award should be actually based in Jamaica, the home of reggae music, because we don't have no other award which is so significant.
I think it should be based in Jamaica, but it can also be outside sometime, but as the base, there's no place like Kingston, Jamaica.
The reggae is Jamaican. Ephraim Martin is Jamaican. I think it started out of a Jamaican vibe. I have no problem with it based in here. I agree.
International identity, Jamaica. You know, so what can we say? Bring it home.
Because we are losing the music already. Might as well we just keep it here, because if we lose this, this is the last of it, you know, because we now have no control over the music again, and like first time.
All right, so those are the stories making our e-news and reviews for this week. Stay with us right here on stage. Still to come, Black Hypocrisy.
Now I'm gonna see if you're gonna say I'm too brown for you.
Derailed or still alive? Carlene, the dancehall queen, and Yanique, the Curvy Diva, weigh in.
2 phones, that's Kevin Gates.
Is the world ready for a Jamaican hip-hopper? Well, one is coming at you, world.
No way some cross friend I got macaroni.
And later, amen, Nesbeth talks his debut album. All coming up right here on our stage. We'll be back.
I do this for a beach house on the North Coast. In Ochi, stacking the bricks, cargo. She love narcos.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage. So much more than entertainment.
Is the world ready for a Jamaican hip-hop star?
Shit, you looking goofy when I stare.
Meet Bakersteez, who believes he's the one.
To my competition, I'm a savage.
The Jamaican who will rock the world with hip-hop.
Yeah. Oh.
Bakers, blessed man. welcome. Okay, so tell us then, why hip hop?
All right, it all comes from like how I grew up. You feel me? I went to high school in America, and that's where I got the American influence, and like that's how I got my accent, my weird accent, like mixed with the Jamaican patois, and yeah. So I guess it's easier for me to like do music, do it that way, like hip hop style.
So the weird accent is an advantage, you think?
I guess so, like, cause it comes off more genuine, I guess.
In the pop space?
Yeah.
In Florida?
In Florida.
And in Jamaica too?
I guess, cause people know me for being this person, so.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right, so you're genuinely influenced and consumed a lot of hip hop.
Yeah, as a youth.
So you're just express yourself, right?
Yeah.
And you're also, no doubt, dancehall is all over you.
Yeah.
It's in your DNA?
Yep.
Hip hop too? Or dancehall?
Hip hop as well.
In your DNA?
Yeah.
So you spit hip hop credibly?
Yeah.
All right, let's go to your song, right?
I do this for a beach house on the North Coast. In Ochi, stacking the bricks, cargoes. She love narcos, doing wells like Fargo. Grab me poncho.
All right, the title of that one is Propane by Bakersteez, our guest, right now on stage. So, Virgin, you're genuine to me, to my ears. You sound credible.
Yeah.
And it's a nice song, a nice tune.
Yeah.
So, it's a what? People are listening?
Yeah, people like it. People
from where?
People from all over the world.
Yes?
Yeah.
And do they know do you pin on your Jamaican-ness to that?
Yeah, I do. Actually.
You made them know, says a yardie spit them lyrics out.
Yeah.
In hip-hop.
I do, yeah.
So, the people in the US too, in the hip-hop community, are said good things about it?
I mean, I haven't really like gotten feedback from somebody really in the hip-hop community, but I've done songs with some people, like hip-hop artists from Florida and stuff like that.
Saying?
Yeah.
And them rate it?
Yeah.
All right, so you say that it's, you're poised and you believe that it's, you can do it?
Yeah, why not?
You know it's never been done before, right? What you're attempting.
I'm aware, yeah.
But if there's a time, in my view, what is emerging is a global kind of vibe.
Yeah.
And all over that sound, I don't know if it has a name, or some say tropical beat or whatever. But to me, it's a global sound, and all over it, dancehall, hip hop, Afrobeat, and even some pop, some pop or rock.
Yeah.
So, do you think that the time that music, the way people consume music, and all of that, the credibility issue, that you had to be in the US to be authentically hip hop? And in Jamaica, if you're authentically dancehall, do you think that is now removed?
Yeah, I mean, people consume what they like now, like not what they're given. So I feel like it's easier now, like with social media and all that stuff, for people to just pick and choose like what they like, and you feel me. So I don't know.
As a kid, you don't see that as nothing.
Nah.
It doesn't matter where you are, where you're based.
As long as it like comes off real, or genuine. You know, people will like it. Or
people will like it.
Yeah.
Well, you know, it's one world now.
Yeah, one world.
Lucky your generation, because no, the virtual world in which music is a big factor is where everyone is playing right now.
Yeah.
And it doesn't matter where you're based or anything. People are just liking what they like and embrace it accordingly. Your generation.
Which is right.
Okay, so in a sense, we don't mess up the world. In another sense, you're making it one world. Yeah. And perhaps that's the way it should be.
Yeah, for real.
You know what I mean? So how do you move forward now from here? What else do you have?
I mean, it's just continue working, you know, making more tunes, doing more videos, like reaching out, like networking more and stuff like that. You know?
Yes. Yeah. And you're going to be based in Jamaica?
Yeah.
In Kingston, Jamaica?
Kingston, Jamaica.
All right, so what does Tommy Lee have to do with your career?
All right, actually, Tommy Lee is just a feature on the song.
He's just a feature?
Yeah, but he's also a friend. But he heard the song, like I did the song for Angel Blacks, and he heard the song and he was like, yo, I like this song.
Oh.
Let me do a verse, and that's how the song came about.
And that's how you get to meet him?
Yeah.
Oh, I see.
Actually met him before. I knew him before because I used to work closely with artists and stuff like that. So I have a lot of people in the industry that I know.
Andrew Blacks was vibing the song in the studio.
Yeah.
Tommy Lee happened to be there.
Yeah.
And love it.
Yeah.
I want to jump on the rhythm. I want to jump on it. The song. Not the rhythm, but on the song itself.
Yeah.
He wanted to contribute to the song.
Yeah.
That's wicked. That says a lot about the impact, the impression you made on somebody like Tommy Lee.
Tommy Lee, yeah.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Saying, and so who else you're rolling with in the Jamaican space right now?
Well, I've done songs with Conscience. I've done songs with, I think I have one with Shensia.
Oh, yeah?
And I don't know, I just plan to work with who like genuinely likes the music. You get me? Yeah.
And hip hop is your flavor?
Yeah, that's...
No straight, nothing else. You know, come straight
it's
dance.
like a mixture.
Yes,
you know
I know.
saying?
But
yeah.
will you not one day do
no.
a dance on?
No.
Just stay in the hip hop lane?
Yeah.
Okay, so where have you been so far?
So far I've been to Japan and Belize. Yeah, performing in those countries.
And how were you received?
Like, people like it. There's actually people in Japan that were singing the songs and stuff like that, and also in Belize. They know the tunes.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I'm singing along in Belize.
Yeah.
Saying, and I understand you appeared at some fest too?
Yeah, I did.
In Jamaica here?
Performed with Tommy Lee, on Tommy Lee's set.
In Tommy Lee's set?
Yeah, the same Propane song.
Ah, yeah. And how you rate the reception?
It was
encouraging?
It was yeah, it was very like...
Do you think there's a distinction between your hip hop and the hip hop, the mainstream hip hop?
I mean, not as much, but like the some of the slangs I use and some of the words or how I style my words, yeah, there's a difference. There's a big difference.
Oh, the styling of words.
Yeah.
And using up some Jamaican in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the British are doing that.
Yeah, the British are, yeah.
The British, the black youths in the UK are doing it and doing it well.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Yeah. And distinguishing themselves in their music in that space. Bless you here, sir.
All right.
Much respect.
Yeah.
And all the very best. And we're watching you because we want you to be what you want to be. And we hope he'll be coming back to the stage when we celebrate his achievement as a genuine international recording star of hip-hop. After all, hip-hop was born from dancehall, Jamaica. Okay? So it's one word, one music. Stay with us, still to come right here on stage. Black Hypocrisy Derailed or Still Alive. Carlene, the dancehall queen, and Yanique, the Curvy Diva, weigh in. And later, Amen. Nesbeth talks his album and more. Debut album, that is. We'll be back.
Me not claim to be perfect. Me not proclaim to be the worst neither. Thank God me no leave the earth yet. Oh Lord knows I'm a survivor.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage. So much more than entertainment.
Now, after capturing the attention of millions around the world with a brilliant rollout of her Black Hypocrisy project,
Respect you to me strong melanin.
Spice inadvertently shifted the focus from hypocrisy and colorism to sheer controversy generated by an interview.
You feel if you have a dark-skinned daughter and every time I see her, I'm degrading her and downplaying her.
A very combative one-on-one interview Queen Spice did with a local journalist that broke the internet.
I acknowledge the good when we do, but you always quick to talk about the bad when we do.
But where does this leave the central issue of black hypocrisy a week later? Still alive, one would hope. And if not, will be resurrected, for in light of surging bigotry around the world at the moment, it is critical that all people of African descent sustain a robust conversation about the issue of colorism. Today we bring the issue front and center stage in the context of dancehall with this question: are light-skinned women in dancehall more fortunate than their dark-skinned counterparts? In the 1990s, when Carlene Smith invaded and changed dancehall to a more female-friendly space, style, fashion, and dance moves were the formal assets of her historic impact. But it was widely believed that her being a Browning was the key to her success. Carlene, the original dancehall queen, is therefore a great resource person to help us with this question. And she is on our stage right now. Carlene, so good to have you. Welcome.
Thank you, Winford.
Okay, so can we just start with the big question? Are light-skinned women like yourself more fortunate than your dark-skinned counterparts in dancehall?
It could be said because the Jamaican, especially men, do prefer back then a lighter skinned girl.
Yes.
Well, let's make something clear, Winford.
Yes.
The only place this matters if you're light skinned, darker, light, black, is in the Caribbean.
Yes.
When I go to Europe, I'm a black girl. There is no browning syndrome. When I go to the United States, there is no browning. You're a black girl or you're a white girl. You're a Chinese or you're an Indian. And I get jobs overseas, not because I'm brown, it's because I'm good at what I do.
Okay, but you did get some advantage, some support.
Not in dancehall.
In Jamaica,
Not
in the 90s,
Nope.
because of
Nope.
your browning.
Nope.
No?
Nope. I got battered, bashed, and turned away for being a brown girl, claiming to want to represent dancehall. So let's be real. It was for the more hardcore, darker skinned women.
Yes.
Thank God I wasn't DJing, because I probably wouldn't have gotten through at all, because I did not fit the profile of a dancehall representative. Then, secondly, I had a problem how I spoke. I
Yes.
didn't sound like a typical person who'd want to be in dancehall.
So did Uptown bash you?
Of course.
Uptown bash you?
Dancehall bash me, Uptown
What
bash me.
Uptown did I say?
Who dare me, who they found out is not from inner city, go represent dancehall.
Yes.
My look should not be representing dancehall.
Okay.
You understand? So I'm now left in the middle, but guess what? I was there to prove my point. I was there to please me. I had an agenda, and it was to be a household name, and I was going to do it by representing dancehall.
So though your sex appeal and your browning,
but hold up, but my brown is, I didn't buy it.
yes.
I was born this
You're
way.
real. Yeah, no, you can't apologize for who you
Yeah,
are and what you are.
I can't.
I'm not saying you are. I'm just wondering if your invasion of dancehall in the 90s was historic.
That's the word.
Women were largely absent from
That's
the
the word.
space.
It's not because of my color, it's what I brought to the table.
Yes.
It was something new, it was refreshing, and it was a woman's space.
Yeah.
Because remember, don't care how hardcore a man gets or a woman gets, a man can't look, come on, Winford, add the body too.
Yes.
You know, so it was about all that I represented at the time. It was new, it was fresh.
Yes, because women were just like,
Shoved to the side.
shoved to the side.
Yeah, it was harder
You went into the video light.
Yes.
Literally.
I did. I represented a
Yes.
sexy part of a woman. I took it. I was not competing with anybody. I was a teenager and I was competing with myself. I thought I was perfect and I loved everything about me and I wanted everybody
But
else to enjoy.
weren't you more confident
Of
than
course.
the typical dark-skinned girl?
And I would credit that to my family.
Yes.
From the day I was born, I was credited to be beautiful. I was credited to be myself. I was pushed on to accept who you are. My father is a white man. That could have been a problem. My mother is a black-skinned woman. That also could have been a problem. No, I was taught and brought up to love me.
Yes.
Whatever size and shape and color I was in, that's what I was told.
Is that then the crux of the whole issue? It's how you were raised.
Definitely.
The household in which you were raised.
Definitely.
And how aware your parents are.
Yes, and how confident they grow you to be.
Yes.
To love you for whatever. Love you. I was always a crazy, sexy little girl where my sister's shorts would be here and mine would be up here. And they just left me to be me. They knew I had values within myself. I wasn't going to sleep around. I wasn't going to do certain things. I still upheld who I was.
I mean, all the men were after you, okay? Every man is wishing they could be your guy.
Well, I'd hope so at that time.
And you were able to ward them off and to...
It's not, okay, a man won't look you if you're not giving him a signal. He will come to think he's going to approach you, but to how you conduct yourself and carry yourself, say, not this one.
They respected you,
Yes,
Carlene.
they did. I've never been touched in dancehall, and you know, when I'm going up on that stage, I'm half naked.
Yes.
I've never been touched. I've never, they would ask, can I take a picture with you? Can I hug you? They would ask.
All right, so let's talk about Spice now. This colorism campaign, you say what about it?
All right, let me tell you, change your color if you may, because we change our hair. I'm wearing whatever this is on my head. My breast is real, but people do breast implants. My body is real. People are doing their buttocks, their tummy. You're changing something. You weren't born with it. So clearly you're not comfortable with it. And if you're not, fix it. And changing your skin color is no different. I don't know why anybody, because you'll always be black. I don't care what light of shade brown you become, you'll always be black. So I'm not gonna tell somebody I didn't have to, thank God. Because as I said, I changed my hair. That don't mean I don't love, my hair is gorgeous. My real hair is nice. I mean, so happened, but I still wear extension. I still do artificial stuff. I mean, because of the mother thing, you know, I'm not wearing nails, but I put nails on. What are you saying then? What's the difference?
If you had a choice
What's the difference, though,
between
Winford?
browning and black, which would you take?
Whatever the one I came in, and it so happened it's this browning.
Right.
I would appreciate me for what I am.
You wouldn't have changed?
No, I wouldn't.
If you were dark, wouldn't you bleach?
No, I wouldn't. Because I can't speak of something I don't have.
Yes.
But the person I am, I know I would have been rocking that darker tone anyways because I'm still a black girl. Because when I was younger, I always wanted to be dark. I'll show you pictures where I go in the sun and you can peel. I'm burnt up, I'm crispy.
If black people get them rightful place in terms of respect and
you have to earn that.
And for the world to appreciate fully the beauty of dark skinned women and men. Would light-skinned people, you think, would they do the same alterations and so on and bleach or whatever to get dark?
If you don't like who you are as an individual.
And stay dark?
If you don't like who you are as an individual, you're gonna always find something wrong. You're always, if I was dark and I'm uncomfortable with myself, I would have tried to be brown. And if I'm brown and I'm uncomfortable with myself, I'd probably want to be browner. I'd probably want to be white with blue eyes. Once you're not comfortable with who you are, you always look for something more. So if I got this color, I'd probably want blue eyes next.
All right, so let's get straight into the hypocrisy of all of this, which is what, Spice is talking about in her song.
My only problem with that, Winford, is you shouldn't do anything because somebody says. I totally wrong Spice for that. To say she's doing it because they say she's too black or she looks dirty black or whatever. You should do it because this is your expression of how you feel. I'm not gonna wear my hair short because Winford doesn't like it.
Well, she was just provoking a conversation.
Still doesn't matter. You should change it.
It's an important conversation.
You should not worry what other people think of you. You should worry what you think of yourself. Because, as I said, Winford, doors have been closed in my face. I've been turned back, and it's a big ridicule on the media circuit then to say I was turned away from a club.
Yes.
And yet still a dark girl went in. I didn't judge it, that's the dark girl. I judged it because I was important. A dark girl, because when somebody behind me said, but look what she have on, well, she was dark. But the person had a personal feeling against me, the individual. It wasn't my color. But I could have stood out there and no, I took it that because I was important.
So there are disadvantages and advantages.
As I've probably paved the way.
Remember, on either side of the argument.
A lot of girls.
Black women have advantages?
In dancehall, they do. A lot of, because it's a field that they thought that's who belongs there. So if you look certain way, spoke certain way, behave certain way, you did not belong to dance hall. Look back on the history though. Look back on your history, how many brown girls were there. You think they didn't try? Come on, I'm not the only brown girl in Jamaica. You think they didn't try? But now I've opened that door so all the brown girls are coming. Come on, you think they just all came?
Well, I can appreciate what you're saying because the standard could be higher.
It was not accepted for the brown girls.
Because we see those who are artists who are struggling too.
Exactly.
The light-skinned girls.
Exactly, because
struggling as artists.
A lot, because they probably have to do it another way and try to use their appearance, which is wrong. A brown girl is just as talented DJ-wise as a dark girl.
But, you know, we should credit Jamaica, the Jamaican dancehall space and the cohorts of dancehall, the fans of dancehall, because they don't take things that are not genuine. For them to accept you and give you queen is not no little fluff, it's not no little color thing.
It's because I came with something original.
Jamaicans nah give you no love, no props if you don't earn it. Those who find themselves insecure about their or feel that they are being left behind, they're disadvantaged as a result of their complexion, you say to them?
I say find who you are. Look at your niche, look at what you're here for and work at it. Hard work does prevail. I had to find an outfit that I had to come from my brains, a dance move, I couldn't just, my waist was 24. You think I did just bond with a 24? There's night the other girls are eating. I said, no, because my figure means a lot. Come on. It's what you put in, you get out. I've paved that way so all the other girls, black, green, or blue, know what they're worth, come with what you're worth, and work at it. As you've known often, I said, do not sleep with anyone for a job. It doesn't pay. It will only set the trend for that to happen to you all the time. Winfred, I've gone to video shoot, I won't say who, and the woman come to me and said she was looking for some darker girls.
Why?
It's dancehall, it's a dancehall song. That's what she says, and she said she was looking for, me no dance yet, She said, well, I can't dance. Or she just tell me straight up that it was for an audition and I was there. Really, I was the brownest girl at the audition, and she told me straight up they're looking for some darker girls.
Oh.
No, did I go kill myself? No, I just know, and I'm not gonna paint my skin because she didn't want me.
So it's not all that easy on the browning side after all?
Not in dancehall. No, it's probably to get a man. Yeah, and there's a black girl and
man can't resist browning.
Jamaican men, I guess this. But if he finds I'm just saying it as, let's be real. And we're gonna use spice.
Yes.
You come into a dance all dark, remember that? And Spice is there and I'm there. Really, you're gonna see me first. It's just a fact.
The video light loves you.
Even without the video, just saying you're looking. It's not that she's not beautiful, because Spice is beautiful.
Yes.
It's because I am lighter, so you will spot me before you see something.
You're going to stand out.
I am going to stand out. But then when you come closer, you might not want what I have to offer and it's what Spice have to offer. Because each man that goes out to look a girl, you know what girl you're gonna feed to. You might leave, say you want a short, big bottom girl, and you come to finding two and it's a long, skinny girl. It's just what you find in her.
All right, so can we switch the subject a little bit now and talk about Butterfly?
I created it.
Yes, there's a little resurgence going on, isn't there?
There is. We're actually going to be having a dance, one move. It's a overseas-based group that's coming here to do a workshop. And I think it's from the 28th of November until the 2nd of December. I'm not remembering where, but yes. And it's going to be old school dancehall, because the world is still craving that part of our Jamaica history.
Yes.
And who better to have than the original queen? And so time revolves and things change, but there's always going to be the roots of where it started.
Yes, the iconic Butterfly.
Yes.
Wow.
26 years of reigning.
Oh.
Yes.
Dancehall queen, the original queen, Carlene.
I have to thank first. I have to Hyacinth. She's at Windsor. Windsor Business Center from a beautiful Hyacinth.
Okay, I said, you think I shot? Okay, Carlene, thank you so much. All right, well, you've heard Carlene. I wonder what the Curvy Diva, who is next, has to say. And later, Nesbeth. Amen. Yeah, go.
So what them judge me for come here and celebrate. Now no time for crosses no more. Brush them off, them are everywhere. Some girl grudge me through the life I live.
Reaching more and more screens around the world every week. On stage. So much more than entertainment.
Yanique, the Curvy Diva, is celebrating conquering a multi-million-dollar deal with a local energy drink company and joins us right here on our stage to talk the deal. But first, Yanique will be weighing in on the black hypocrisy discussion right here on our stage. Yanique, good to have you. Good to have you.
Controversy free.
Miss Diva, you are now?
Of course.
All the deals going on for you now?
All the big deals happening.
Oh my goodness!
Yes.
So you kill all the controversy.
Oh God!
You
I
staying
never started.
calm.
That's the craziest thing. I've never normally, started it.
Yes.
There's always somebody coming for me.
So nobody not trouble you
Thank
with
you,
it.
Jesus. I've been praying.
Yes.
But I've been praying, so I'm good.
And that was after you dropped that big record.
After Lifestyle.
Yes.
And everything. Yeah, man. People always come at me. People
Lifestyle
always
is a credible record, and I think it might have kind of killed some of the naysayers about your talent, right?
It did. But I mean, a lot of people just come at me. Controversy come in different years, even not apart from music, but personal life, all of these things. So I'm now just happy that that's out of the way, and I can now focus on big things ahead. Like
big things.
Big deals.
Okay, we're still talking multi-million-dollar deal.
Jesus.
Okay, so let's get your take on this question. The question we're asking: light-skinned women have more advantage than their dark-skinned counterparts in dancehall. In
dancehall, in everything. I swear to God. I mean, growing up, I remember we used to have the ring in brown girl in the ring, and when I run in the ring, there'll be brown, black girl, brown. They kind of trying to figure out what should brand me. But I mean, growing up, it was always a situation. Persons would look at me and they'll say, "Boy, you're pretty for a black girlie." And I was like, at one point, I asked my mom, I said, "Mommy, why they keep saying I'm pretty for a black girl's not pretty?" And she's like, "I saw people stay, man. When you're brown, them say you're pretty, or them say things nicer for you, but don't worry about that. You're pretty for true."
So if you're a pretty girl, as you are, the black will be added to it.
Yeah, well,
like Spice.
Oh, Spice is a beautiful person, and I love what she did the other day. I mean, with the whole black hypocrisy, I get where she's coming from. And as I said, boy, I am that person. I am testament to that, where I would have a brown friend, and a guy would come up and, kind of quick to look my brown friend. And I'm like, but me cuter still, but brown skin, it just gets ahead. I guess it's the whole thing in your mind where you think brown is prettier, brown is nicer. It's, what I mean? I don't know. Guys do that. Friends do that. Girls do that. Everybody do that. And I'm tired of it. So, forward to you. People are quicker to believe brown skin girls, they're prettier, and that's just it. But I mean, looking on the fact that, okay, there's a limited amount of dark skin girls, it's still good for me. That means we stand out, don't it?
Yes.
So I think we should just be proud of our color. And every time, most times on my Instagram, I post, I love my complexion, and that's something that I will never change. I might change some other stuff, but that is something I'm not going to change. You understand? Because I'm proud of being a black girl and standing out and being brave and being, independent and powerful and have that. That is what I am. So I believe that Spice, she made a solid point, and she just, should continue to embrace that.
How personal do you think it is for her?
I think it's
very personal.
Yeah, man. Because at the end of the day, sometimes them don't even need to go in on Spice like that. Half of the time them say, "Oh, Spice, she too black, she too this, she need for bait." And she's improving. Spice, she polished to me, she look good. I see the improvement. I see where the hairstyles change, the body look better, all of these things, but nobody's seeing that because, Lord, I can't bother look on Spice. No, it's not, she too black. And I'm like, but what? She's gorgeous. Yes. Her complexion is gorgeous, and yet still she have to feel that and get that. And no matter how she put in the work and continue to put in the work, people still are judge on her skin. Come on, really?
So what's your resolve? How do you get so tough, so confident? What do you do?
Oh my God.
Yourself. Is it your upbringing, your parents, your what? How?
I guess it's just my mindset. I realize that at the end of the day, it's just one me. It's one me. And what if I make everybody come down and destroy me, destroy my joy and who I am? What's left? So I kind of put that in mind and say, you know what? I love myself. And regardless of everybody hating, it's only fair for me to continue to love myself and continue to embrace what I'm doing and who I am. So I don't put that, in my head. I say, you know what?
At what stage of your life you became confident that you are going to, you love your skin, you love the skin you're in?
Strange enough, I was bullied in school.
Yes.
I think growing up in school and being bullied and all of that pressure, I kind of just come to the conclusion that, I don't know, I just love myself. And then I guess my mommy, she has that strong personality. She's a principal, so that whole mentality where she believes in principle, morals, all of these things. So growing up, I had that to look at. And with that, I said, you know what? I love myself. That confidence is just kind of, everybody does know, say, Yanique is that person. And no matter what you say about me, that does not define who I am.
All right, Yanique, so we can talk about your multi-million.
Oh, Jesus.
We can talk about your multi-million-dollar deal right now. So it's an exclusive contract. You're the spokesperson for the product.
Yeah.
It's a new product.
Yeah.
It's called
Conquer Energy Drink. You have to say it with energy.
Jamaican Conquer.
I said it Conquer. You understand?
Say it. All right. So
yeah.
So how long? What kind of what?
It's a 1-year contract. And we plan to conquer the road. We're putting together a Conquer Army because I'm recruiting some girls to come and take on the road with me. As I said before, when we were discussing what campaign and what to do.
Yes.
And Andrew Ellis, the brand manager, reached out and he said to me, how about putting together an army? And I said, yeah, man, I want that. I want to uplift girls. I want make us take on the road together. You understand? So we're putting together a Conquer Army. We're taking on the Christmas and Carnival and whatever else we plan to take on the summer. So it's just exciting times and fun times ahead. So.
And the distributor, manufacturer.
Yes.
The manufacturer is Lasco.
Lasco, yeah, man.
And distributor as well.
Yes.
So it's fully local product.
Yeah, man.
So your
it's
territory.
in the Caribbean. It's in the Caribbean as well. So we probably take on the Caribbean. So it's a whole heap of fun stuff to come.
Talk about your music career, because normally when personalities in our business take on music, they're doing it. Most of them doing it because they have an advantage.
Yeah.
They have a platform. They're a brand already. They're well known. They have links and so on. So we thought, well, initially, Yanique is going to now exploit her contacts, her links, and connection in television.
Oh, Lord.
And then you blew us away with a song that it's just an incredible song.
When you do it for the love, that's important. You're not even doing it for the likes, but you're doing it for the love. And I do love music, and I'm passionate about it. So with doing that, definitely the sky's the limit. And I, just doing my thing.
And all the bad vibes that you experienced in
still experiencing. Oh, Jesus.
This year, 2018, there's a whole lot of ups and downs and so on. They're behind you 100%.
Yeah, man, definitely. I mean, it was behind me from the get-go. The persons were just trying to bring it in front and would not accept that they were really behind. But otherwise than that, I have no energy for that. I have no time. And no matter what keeps happening and what, person saying and the negative and the bullying on Instagram and all of that, I don't have time. I can either let it continue to distract me or I can focus on what I really love, and that's music. And that's what I'm doing.
So you don't love no man?
Hey!
I'm seeing your finger then. Free.
I am free.
Okay, free up.
I got the love for music. You say music is my man right now. Yeah.
Okay, so you're still out there. You're still.
Well, I think maybe I need to get out there. I think 2019, after 2018 and such a big splash of drama, I'm gonna take my time for 2019. I'm not seeking, I'm not looking, I'm not as open or as friendly, but I will definitely take my time. And it's hard, it's very hard for celebrities to date. And I don't care what people want to say, oh, it's good, it's easy, I have options. It's not. People come for wrong reasons, and that's a big thing. I realized that for 2018 that persons have, the motive, them have them plans.
You don't know who's who.
Exactly.
And your family, your daughter?
She's amazing. Regular thing. At some point I said to her, Jada, I really want to post you. Can I post you on Instagram? She's like, nah, mommy, I'm good. She's very confident. She loves her friends. She loves her own going out and having fun, but she don't need the limelight, and that's what I really love about her,
She don't want to get into your excitement.
I don't need to be in your world. I'm good. It's like I'm having fun over here, Mom.
All right, Yanique.
Thank you so
We will see you
much.
on the road.
On the road, conquer in the
With
road.
your conquering, we try to conquer us.
Oh Lord, no man.
Yeah.
Big things to
You're
come.
calling the conqueror.
The conqueror, there you go, Winford.
The conqueror, Yanique, the Curvy Diva conqueror. Okay? That's the new name now.
There you know.
All right, stay with us right here on stage. Still to come. Nesbeth, the album. His first.
Ask God to remove my enemies. Remove my enemies.
Thanks for watching our video. Please click, subscribe, and be on stage always. After over a decade in the biz, Nesbeth is only now giving us his debut album.
Oh, Lord knows I'm a survivor.
Can you believe it?
I am a success story.
Nesbeth joins us right now, right here on our stage, to chat the album and to exhibit a video from the album. Nesbeth.
Blessings.
I'm happy for you, sir. And I know you're out there now as an artist. You will remind them that you've been out there for a while before all of this happened for you. You know what I mean?
Walk.
Congrats, boss.
Blessed love.
Yeah, and that the change came with the big single, My Dream, right?
Yeah.
The big change, because you hit before that. Right?
Yeah, I've hit like 3 or 4 times. Three
Yes,
times
you hit before that, but when My Dream came, everybody shared it in the dream.
Yeah, everybody
and the brand exploded. Take it away and talk about the album. What's on it?
Well, the album, first thing first, is called Amen, and the acronym is from the name, my late wife's name initial.
Yes.
So it's Anne Marie Elliott Nesbeth.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and the album, I really dedicate the album to her, and for one main reason is to keep her name alive.
Nice.
And you said about over a decade, I'm in the business and just coming forward with an album, and it is this year is the year my legions of fans demanded it.
Okay.
So it is one, being in the business and putting out an album, because you would definitely want to have a fan base.
Yes.
So you just do whatever work you need to get done, and then it will then mount up to that part of it. So we're right where it's at right now, where they decide that, okay, we have waited patiently, so we deserve the album now.
And it's out. It's been out for a few weeks now.
Yes,
How,
on the 26th of
How would you
October.
sum up the reception for it?
Well, the reception is great. The reception is definitely great because some people were really and truly, I never know that was that much in tune to Nesbeth music.
Yes.
You know, find a number for me and call me and tell me, you know, yo, they're loving the album is great. And to know that I produced the album for the company that I'm signed with, it is so much of a plus. But of course, you know, the journey continues. And having a good album without the album reaching the 4 corners of the earth will definitely be a minus.
And you seem to be the writer of all the tracks of the album.
Most of them, but you know, we collaborate. I collaborated with the same person that we...
In other words, you have credit in all the publishing in the album. No publishing money can't run without you.
If you say so, but outside of it, the point is not to say I am securing the money, because I know after the work, the money will come. Because if I have to share along the line to get the project where I wanted it, where I want it to be, then I will do so without thinking about the money.
My referencing that was more about your
Well,
writing ability, sir.
I think you were talking about wealth kind
Is
of
your writing?
people really
I was
children
just
want
kidding with that.
left no stone unturned. You know what I mean?
No,
I'm
man,
not
it's
that
your writing,
greedy, you
your
know?
writing ability that you've written these songs that so many people will find exciting and cling to and make a part of their lives. You're the writer. You're the man who's putting pen to paper and those songs.
It is relatable.
And so many songs. So talk more about some of the tracks on it, and who are some of the other people credited and collaborated on the album.
All right, collaboration. Popcorn, of course.
Pop Unite.
Yeah, and the song is called Trial. The collaboration is called Trial, and it is doing tremendously good.
Okay.
You know what I say? You know, for Popcorn have him fans them all over the world.
Yeah, man.
And You know, not because it's a popcorn. You know, when the people hear what them want to hear, then them jump off. But thumbs up to Popcorn because he have done a remarkable job.
He's a credible international recording artist.
Yeah, man, and the people them love the track.
Yeah,
and Junior Reid is also on it, a track called
good.
Confident, and Agent Sasko is on it with a track called Trenchtown. You know what I say? So it is a complete package. I honestly believe it's a complete package, and I could describe it as a human. It's like it have it left eye, right eye, left foot, it heart, mouth. I think it's a complete package.
It's a complete human person. It's a person.
I tell you, naturally. So me I say,
that's interesting.
You know, most people would ask me, yo, Nesbeth, what you like? First thing first, you know, because I dedicate the album to my late wife, the track on it is called Amen, the track that I've done for her.
Oh, Amen, yes.
Amen.
Yes, I wanted to ask you about that track, yes.
Yeah, so
I haven't heard it yet though, but yes, I wanted to ask you about it, the title, when I looked at the title.
If the album is named of her,
yes,
then there will be a track on it for her.
Okay.
So that's basically the track on it for her, and I love that track, dearest. My kids, them, pass it. And it's not because I am their dad, because if you know my kids, you know that, yo, if them like something, them like it. If they don't like it, them just don't like it.
All right, can we take a track from the album? It's skewed up. What is it, the title?
It's called Remove My Enemy. You got enemy, though?
Yeah, yes.
So we are trying to use music to
I
remove
hope
the
not,
enemy.
I hope not. Let's go.
I have got to remove my enemies and close friends start to fall. I know every family a relative, can't trust nobody at all.
Right, Remove My Enemies. Nesbeth in black and white.
In black and white.
Okay, explain that for me. You were telling me something about the black and white.
It's like good and evil. Because as I was saying to you before, like, you know, everybody I know have enemies, and sometimes some of us are our own enemies.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So it go deep and beyond. I think the whole idea is to get in the international space to represent the brand Nesbeth and the genre to the highest level. And when you look out in the international space, you see a lot of videos like Remove My Enemies.
What's your itinerary looking like now?
Well, you know, I just came off a 12-city tour in the United States of America. I was well received, and that I just can't even find words to say how much the people were, you know, showing their level of appreciation, and you know, I'm happy that I have gone on it because it also helped the people to be reaching out for the album now.
So, boss, all we can say then, Nes, is to continue to do the good work, sir.
Well,
I see you staying in your lane, and you fit that lane perfectly. And we know that there's so much more that you're going to bring us in terms of inspirational music. All right, so there you have him on our stage, Nesbeth. And that's our show for this week. Winford Williams, on behalf of all of us, thanking you for joining us. Do join us again next week for more, right here on our stage. All right, thanks for watching our video. You know what to do. Click, subscribe, and be on our stage always.